2 hours north of the 401, on the shores of Kamieniskeg Lake, we find ourselves finally at the beautiful Paul Yakabuski Community Center, nestled between Pog Lake and Berrymere. We have a matchup that will surely be one for the ages, as the Barry's Bay Wolves host the Frontenac Phantoms, who are on the hunt every weekend to solidify their final spot in the EOSHL playoffs. Hello everyone, I'm Billy Bull alongside my trusted colleague Justin Allery, and we are honored to bring you this important hockey matchup between the Phantoms and the Wolves. With 4 games remaining on the schedule, the Phantoms have an opportunity to put their fate in their hands. They play the Barry's Bay Wolves, a team they beat Game 1 of the season 6-4 at the Piccadilly Arena. Their next matchup for the Phantoms will be against the team they're chasing for the final spot, the Center Hastings Ice Miners. And they end their season with Barry's Bay again. A win on back-to-back weekends will put them in the playoffs. An entire season of unity, growth, and brotherhood that's never bent is why the Phantoms' season has such a bright future. Their passion has been put to the test, but never broke, and because of that, they find themselves in the situation they do, starting their march to the playoffs, where they began their season against the Barry's Bay Wolves, but this time from beautiful Barry's Bay. The beauty that is Barry's Bay is obvious. When you make the trek down here and you get to the arena, you realize that it's not just the city and the surroundings you'll fall in love with, but the people, the players, and this arena solidifies why so many pack this arena every weekend home game this team plays. You have to appreciate and acknowledge the support this team has received from the local fans as they take the ice and as they wind down their first season in the EOSHL. The arena is packed and the players are hyped. Let's send it down to ice level for O'Cannon.
Too much. I already know it's terrible in here. I already know it's terrible. I forgot to tell you I'm singing national anthem today.
Don't get everybody. I know
It's more like a shitty
2 separate ones.
At this time, we'd ask you to rise in prayer, remove your hats, and join the McLean sisters in the singing of our national anthem. and join the McLean sisters in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home on native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard.
A beautiful rendition live here from the Yakabuski Community Center here in Barry's Bay. Justin, what do we have in store for us tonight, my friend?
We're going to have a very resilient group here in Barry's Bay. It's a team that's really discovered their identity over the course of their winning streak here, so it's not going to be a very easy game for the Phantoms. Not like it was in week one where this team didn't really have an identity. So I expect it to be a high pace, high tempo game, and maybe we'll see some surprises in the game.
The 9-6-1 Barry's Bay Wolves host the Frontenac Phantoms, who are looking for 3 points over the next 2 weekends, and possibly over the next 4. But Center Hastings, they'll be playing next weekend, and hope to leapfrog them in the standings, solidify themselves in the playoff hunt. They've got Torres on D to start with my buddy Sam Fishbein. McKennis back in the lineup. They've got, looks like LaFleche on the left side. And the puck's dropped. One back, Sam Fishbein. Little D-to-D pass and a sift into the zone. Good play to get it in and a face-off right off the hop. It's a good way to start this game. Tell you, the Phantoms are geared up for this one. Thomas, scrum draw into the corner. Bodied was Peterson. McKennis trying to go after that one. Good hit by Peterson to get it going, and they're out on a 2-on-1 early. But there's Thomas after him to drop past the slot, and a chance thwarted there by Torres. They're behind the net, quick, fast action early. Good pass up to the middle. It misses everyone. It'll go down for a draw. Well, Frontenac is geared up and ready to roll tonight. You can feel it in the dressing room. This is no ordinary game. The Frontenac, the next 4 are the most important games up to this point for the Phantoms. And you can be sure they'll be bringing their best effort tonight in this jam-packed arena, and they seem to be still filing in here inside the arena.
I have not seen anything like this all year. I mean, we had that game up in Tweed between Tweed and Center Hastings, but this is on a whole different level.
Absolutely. You can feel the intensity like it's a playoff game for the Barry's Bay Wolves, but they basically booked their ticket already to the playoffs. They're just trying to jockey for position, get up as high as they can, and have as many home games here in this beautiful arena as they can. Big hit there on the boards, trying to walk out with it into the slot. He ripped a shot. I don't know if that hit Gouvreau or the crossbar, but it's up into the mesh. It hit his shoulder. Well, the draw inside the zone. What an opportunity for Barry's Bay early. They have Sean Green in net, who's sitting at 5-2-0 with a .485 goals against average and a very tidy .868 save percentage. He's looking to put on a great performance here. Fleming at the point, along with Summers, their captain. He'll get the puck now as it goes back to him, and a shot through a screen. Hit a foot. Into the corner, they cycle it back out to the point. Phantoms are on them quickly. Thrown towards the net, Gouvreau finds that elusive puck.
kept in at the blue line. They're trying to hem him in now. Good play on the half boards by newcomer Stephen Norman. Has played 2 incredible games here for the Phantoms, and it doesn't look like he's slowing down. He's brought over everything that he had in Tweed over here to Phantoms. Stephen Norman.
Yeah, Steve Norman is a strong skater. He's a great at moving the puck. He's always willing to learn on the bench from his coaching staff. He's a great teammate as well. So he's filling in some really great roles here with Frontenac.
Opportunity there by McFarland, and a big hit on the boards to get that body moving, get the footsteps in the back of the Barry's Bay mind. That's what they got to have. Good try by Ketchison. A body there again by McFarland. That's what they got to do. Nice play through the neutral zone. Chip pass in and around a man by Martin. The corner. Throws it back down low. There's Nathan Much. Oh, a good hit there on the half boards. Keep it alive. Another big hit. And the Phantoms are starting to use the body. There's Smith. He's a guy who can use it as well, and he can take a hit as well. Ketchison takes one on the half boards. Smith gets right back up and holds on to the puck. Gets his boys ready to clear the zone. Nobody on the half boards. Ketchison, a good hit. Retain the puck. McFarland gets his body in the way, and it'll be an offside as he just slipped offside. Guys to watch tonight as he had his first shift. Nathan Much, he was held off the score sheet in back-to-back games. That's only happened once this season for Nathan Much. I believe tonight is going to be a big night for him.
Yeah, he's always been pretty consistent with finding the score sheet. I know this team in the last couple games has trouble finding the back of the net, but we're going to see if they can break that tonight.
Drilled in low. Going after that is onto the half boards. Nice play to keep it in. Kaufman into the slot area. Back. Torres shoots it through a screen. Deflected on net. It's behind him, and he scores! The Phantoms are on the scoreboard early. And to the disapproval of the Barry's Bay fans, the Phantoms will lead it 1-0 on a shot in the slot. Kaufman got loose. Tapped it home. We'll see who gets the goal, but it was a beauty play all around.
Kaufman's 5th goal against these very Wolves. He had 4 in the very first game of the season, so he's working his magic. He seems like playing against his team.
Well, this right here is a great start for the Phantoms, just what they needed. We said at the beginning of the season they beat Barry's Bay in Frontenac 6-4. It was a great game. Right after that, they lost 6-4 to Tweed, and then that 2-1 loss to Smiths Falls. It was a great start to their season, and they've been pushing the entire way to get better and better. Make some trades, bringing on Norman and getting McFarland into the lineup. Moving Rue up front has been a really smart idea as they dump it in. There's Kaufman in after it. His confidence level has just went up and up this season, kept in by Rue. Ripped it towards the net, a shot, a stop by Green, and he'll hold on for the draw to keep it 1-0.
Phantoms goal scored by number 39, Eric Kaufman. Assist by number 4, Martin Rieu.
Martin Rieu getting the assist, and Brandon Torres the shot from the point. It was screened. Eventually went into the net. Don Thomas playing center tonight for the Phantoms. He's got McKennis and Peterson on his line. Chipped in. Kelso got behind him into the corner. Throws it towards the net. And a good chance there for Barry's Bay. Back to the point. Ripped a shot. Hits the goal post. And it stays out. What a play there. Barry's Bay showing some response quickly. They're in again to the slot. Wide open shot, and it's deflected away there by Kelso. Summers, the captain of Barry's Bay, a leader amongst leaders. I'll tell you, when he's on the ice, this team just plays better every single shift. He's a great leader for Barry's Bay and shown that the entire first season for this Wolves hockey club. He's into his own zone and backhands it off the boards. Jesse Dick, nice play out through center ice. Chips it in, tries to go around him, and he can't. DiStefano didn't see it, but he sees 19 here. On him. LaFleche as well on that man. That's a good play there. Over into the feet of Plant. He can't reach it. Barry's Bay chipped away good. All hands on deck defense for the Phantoms. Tries to throw it around him. Oh, that's an elbow to the face. A little interference and no call. Looks like the refs are going to let him play, and that's a good thing. They're streaking in. Tried to get through the slot, and a great chance there. Whistled through the mid-ice area, and they're out. Looks like Smith will carry. Smart play to just dump it in on goal, deflect it into the corner. Plant on that, knocked down. They got to get back. It looks like a 2-on-0 break almost. One man back around him. Good defensive play. Slot! Shoots! Score! Barry's Bay answers back quickly, and we've got ourselves a 1-1 tie.
Here in the atmosphere in this building, this is a very energetic crowd. So, if they score some more goals here, it's just I think the roof's going to come off.
They start to feed on an atmosphere like this. It's so loud and so passionate. This could go Barry's Bay way in a quick hurry. The Phantoms don't respond. McFarland, though, brings it across the line, shoots it on goal. Green sees it and makes the save. Off to the half boards, and Barry's Bay is out quickly. Steege around a man. It goes through two players, and Nathan Much is there to receive that. Trying to chip it off the boards there is Ketchison, but he'll find Torres streaking up the middle. Torres forces him to turn back into his own zone. David Campbell, pass over. And up to the red line. They'll turn back around. Little line change here for Barry's Bay. Sift to the blue line and in. No icing. Sam Fishbein trips behind the net. Into the slot area is an open man. It's back to the point. Crossed over to the dot. And a chance for Barry's Bay to take the lead here behind the net. And it's out. McKennis. Little stick work there on the board. Shot through deflected up and into the mesh. And we'll have a draw inside the Phantom zone. Well, as he just had himself a shift out there, Philippe Couture, or Brandon Torres, over the last 5 games, he's had 1 point. Tonight, I believe he's already got 1. I wish I would have said it before the game, because now it just sounds like I'm riding his coattails, but I had a feeling he was going to have himself a really good game tonight. When he came in, he was on fire with points. Held off the score sheet a couple of games there. Trying to get around him is Grona. Good opportunity. The new assistant captain here for the Frontenac Phantoms, a leader, if I've ever seen one. Him and Summers are two great leaders on the ice. And Grona, I mean, he's a 5'2" athlete, power forward, and a wicked wrist shot that I think he started to realize, I've got a bullet for a shot. I need to shoot. And they've embraced that here in Frontenac, let me tell you. Shot up to the blue line. Hits off Grona and goes up and into the bench in Barry's Bay.
Got a fun fact here. Eric Kaufman did play 1 game this season for the Barry's Bay Wolves. So he did get traded there for a 1-game stint to help them out because they were short, had a short bench. So Frontenac did a little favor for Barry's Bay here, and Kaufman had to play 1 game for him and picked up an assist.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Justin, because as you know, he's one of my favorites as well as yours. I mean, you love them all. And I love them all as well, too. But Eric, he's a good play there by Don Thomas. I met him as I was walking around the facility today, and we got to yak, and then he mentioned that he played for Barry's Bay. Said they have a really good club, really a great bunch of guys, and they're a high-talented team. So
they really are, and they're a very physical team, too. They're not a dirty team by any means. They're just a very physical team. I think Frontenac, if they want to have a good chance, they need to match the physicality. We've seen some bodies fly across the ice already early in this one.
You know I love the physicality, and one thing they got to do is stay out of the box. Barry's Bay sits at an 81% clip on the power play. 81. So they got to stay out of the box and keep it between the lines in this game. A great defensive play, and they're playing great right now early. Chip down the ice. Going after it, the icing is waved off. Plant in there with his big body trying to move the puck into the slot, and a chance, ripped a shot, and Green there to stand the test on that one. The top of the crease, right where he should be, and makes a tremendous save on the Phantoms.
Yeah, LaFleche there trying to get his scoring drought over with here. He's missed some time, but he's back, and we're hoping to see him light up the score sheet.
Draw one inside the Barry's Bay zone. They'll control. Rook, a nice play up to the blue line. Good hit to grab the puck back. DiStefano chips it in. The old dump and chase. There's LaFleche chasing after it. He's pushed back behind the net. Gives them an opportunity to bring it out with good speed and a long ice pass into the feet of Torres. Good play to hold on to that one and circle behind the net, drill it back to his defensive pairing. DiStefano in a good spot to chip it off the boards to the blue line and not out. Torres hopefully sees him behind the net. He does it the last second. Good stick work there. 3 Phantoms behind the net and 1 in front. Tight opportunity there. Phantoms looking to clear. What a move. Looking for 2. What a move there by Jack Kofeld. What a beauty dangle. A great defensive play at the last second to keep it 1-1. Keep an eye out for number 9. He's got quite the moves already, and we're only 9 minutes into this first period. Good scrum on the half boards. Barry's Bay will walk out with it. Back to the point. Into the corner. Barry's Bay setting up now. Good stick lift there. And they'll move it out to center ice. Plant with a great play there. DiStefano at the end of a long shift. Just trying to do this. Force the issue, dump it in, and go for a line change. Great play by DiStefano to give the Frontenacs an opportunity to forecheck here against Barry's Bay. Chipped off to the blue line, and it can't be kept in. Kelso smartly throws it back to Norman. Gives it to Kelso. Kelso back to Norman. Norman, the only man back right now. Kelso on the blue line. He'll hold on to it, chip it onto the blue line and out to the red line, and they're in. Nathan Much in on goal. Throws it towards the net. Hit Green. Point chance. Norman shoots it towards the net. Ketchison. He'll hold on to that. Throw it into the corner. Nathan Much backhand pass to the slot, and a good opportunity there. McFarland by himself at the top of the hash marks. But a great defensive play. They're back the other way, up to Ketchison. Throws it into the middle of the ice, and it's picked off. Comes back to play some good D, and forces Barry's Bay to knife back in their own zone. We played half the first. Got a 1-1 score between Barry's Bay and the Phantoms, and they're in on opportunity. To the dot. Slot shot stopped by Gouvreau, and he scores. Gouvreau thought it was kicked, but Barry's Bay has a 2-1 lead. A great scoring opportunity resulting into that tic-tac-toe play, and Barry's Bay lights the twine, and now the Phantoms find themselves in a 1-goal deficit.
I'm not sure what Dean was upset about. I guess we'll have to have a look at that, but he didn't look very happy about it, of course.
It was thought it might have been a kicking. He thought it might have been, because I don't think he hit Dean. But yeah, maybe you can get your get the investigation going in the intermission.
Absolutely.
Behind the net, McFarland, good body on the boards. He's got Rue in front of the net, back to the point, just out of the reach of Smith. And it's back down the ice to Wolves after this. Smith puts his body in front of him. Smart play there. He's hard to move. Throws it back behind the net. Rue coming back. Throws it behind the net. He can't get enough on it. The Phantoms control. Long ice pass up. Ships it up. Kaufman can't receive that pass. Rona tried to play it to him. Kaufman turns, and he's got wheels. He's in. Kaufman ripped it, shot, and a stop by Green. Kaufman gets a rebound into the corner. Double teamed. That's what they got to do on him. Grona into the corner. Barry's Bay will control. Chipped it up to the blue line and out. Good body there by Rue. The refs are letting them play. This is really good to see. Dumped in. They are offside. And I'm not sure if Zach Martin knows it's an offside, but he'll turn back around. It's a good play by Fishbein to get in on goal. Lift, throws it to the slot. Nobody there. But a great play by Sam Fishbein to get it in and get an opportunity. Go right after it. He's back. Fishbein chops at it. Bouncing puck. Finds that one as well. Oh, it could be an all the way down icing on that one. But they leave it. Don Thomas. Good pass up into the half boards in the neutral zone. Chips it in high, and it hits the sky. We'll come back down at 8:16 to go in the first. We'll have a face-off outside the Barry's Bay zone.
Barry's Bay's getting ready to play in the playoffs here, and really, like you said earlier, they're just battling for positioning in the standings. But I really not want to be playing this team up in the playoffs. They're a playoff team, and I think they're going to upset one of the higher seeds in the opening round. That's just my take.
I couldn't agree more. Every game they play, even if they're out, they're down. They seem to find a way to come back. They don't panic, and they don't get chippy, like you were saying. They're not a cheap hockey club. Very professional in what they do. Great speed in on this play here. Into the corner. Talon behind the net. Trying to walk in with it. Throws it behind the net into the slot. And there's McInnes to pick that up. Pass to Thomas. Knocked off his stick. And they're throwing it back in around. Gouvreau tries to come out and play it by that door, the Zamboni. It's difficult. Behind there, the ice is always chippy. The Phantoms are getting a little crossed up here, and that can be detrimental against a team like Barry's Bay. Their offense is so good. Oh, goodness, McKennis tries. Got to get his head up on that one. Was looking behind him for quite a while and took a shot. He's in grinding on the half boards now, and Don Thomas comes away with it. Trying to chip it past him, but he won't. Good hit there. Oh, they're giving him a penalty, and that's a hit. You're not allowed to hip check?
No hip check.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm learning something, folks, as I go along. A legal hip check. But it was it was a good play. If he didn't do that, he's walking around him alone. So there are good penalties and there are bad penalties, and that one I would say is a pretty good one, as Barry's Bay was coming in with speed.
Yeah, it's one of those in this league. And if that's the NHL, that's clean, but this league, it's just for a player's safety. Of course, they're going to hip check.
I said it wrong. They have 25% power play. Yes. 81% penalty killing. I said that completely wrong. I looked down and went, how do they have an 81% power play? That's insane. I said it wrong.
I knew what you meant.
D-to-D pass into the dot area. Barry's Bay hunting it down now. Pass crossover. Summers to the half boards, end of the point. Good cycle here. Good presence in front of that net. And a good job there to keep him out.
And I called that for tripping. Interesting call.
I
would say it's a hip check. But
yeah, if there's no hip
That was
checks.
a very interesting call. I thought that was a hip check too.
That's Bennett.
Well, Billy, we've had some interesting calls in the league before. We've had a game misconduct for holding once.
That was nuts. I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that either. But hey, the game of hockey has a lot of interesting rules.
Yes, indeed. It's a great reason to watch EOSHL hockey games. There's always something going on. Summers sets it up. Shot! And that's stopped by Gouvreau. Returning. Try and bring it back out in front. Goes to the point. Gets himself into great position. Shot. Gouvreau finds it. Scrum in front of that net. And the Barry's Bay Wolves are holding this zone very well. Pass Bennett. He'll try and throw it out. He is dumped in the corner. They got two down low. Barry's Bay shots up by Gouvreau. And another opportunity by the Wolves. Just goes wide of the net. Smith drills it around the boards to the point. They'll hold on. And they'll set up again. Point chance. Summers open for the 1T. The puck rolled on him a bit. Getting himself into a little worse spot, but he'll go down low with it. Smart play to keep the cycle going. 30 seconds left in the power play. Point shot through. Deflected. Gouvreau finds it. Trying to go for a wrap. And McFarland will find it. Throw back to the blue line, and it will not come out. Summers, he's got a shot. To pass. Oh, my word. Into the slot. Chance again to the point. Shoot. Scores! Barry's Bay opens up a 2-goal lead. Dean Gouvreau did everything he could in that one. But Barry's Bay was too strong.
Yeah, no fault, Dean. He did everything he could, like you said, and just unfortunately just on the wrong side of that shot.
Unreal possession by the Barry's Bay Wolves on that 2-minute power play. The entire 2 minutes was spent in the Phantom zone, and it'll end up in a result of a 3-1 Barry's Bay lead here late in the first period. 5:15 to go. Across the blue line, Barry's Bay trying to set it up again. Into the corner. Drills him against the boards as Torres. Onto the half boards. Rue knifes it out to center ice. Barry's Bay will corral that and try to set up again. Jordan Ryan throws it around the boards. Rook there to pick it up. Back around the net to Stieg. Copped up by Torres. Shot towards the net. Doesn't get through. They got to make sure their feet are moving. Keep this game going. They've been playing very well against them. And be resilient. And Grona takes a hit at center ice. Gets right back up. And comes back into the play. Right with a B. Gets the slot chance. Shoots it. Hits the foot and almost directed into the net. Good hit by Grona into the corner. Coming right back after him. 4:25 to go here in the first.
Grona got rocked on that shot, on that hit. Then he just came right back and almost generated a scoring chance. So, as Grona knows, Grona knows how to dish them and he knows how to take them.
It's a captain right there for you, my man. Captain mentality, leadership. Don't do what I do on the ice, because we all make mistakes, but he leads by example. This great play.
We know that there's been many players who've been on that end of Grona's hits as well. So
100%. He's a big boy, and if you're going to knock him down, it's got to be a perfect hit. And that was a
clean.
smoke one. Oh, yeah, it was. It very much was. Stefano trying to corral that pass off the boards. Barry's Bay will set up 4 minutes to go here in the first with a 3-1 lead. Moving it through center ice. Pass up and in and no ice. Pearson, another one for Barry's Bay. He's a great defenseman, number 3. Keep an eye on him tonight. Back to the point. Opportunity for Barry's Bay to open up a big wound on the Phantoms here in the first. Down low, Pearson. Oh, Peterson. The Flash almost getting a holding there. Directed towards the net and a tip and a stop by Gouvreau. Plant knocked down. And behind the net goes Norman. Norman hit a patch of snow. Good pass off by DiStefano. And see right now the Phantoms, they are definitely hearing footsteps now as Barry's Bay is laying the hits to them big time here in the early going.
these guys, this Barry's Bay team reminds me a lot of the Boston Bruins.
It really does.
Or Broad Street Bullies, who knows? Like these guys have come to play.
Back behind the net, DiStefano trying to hold on to that one. Gets a good hit on the boards there, trying to give a little back. LaFleche missing that chance. Just dumped into the zone. Nick Cuddy, the first man in after it. Smith lays a good body on him there. To the corner now. Trying to circulate with it. Talon hit on the boards and loses the puck. Peterson trying to get that little lift there by Don Thomas. Would have helped, but he just missed it. Good try there by Bennett to make the hit, and the Barry's Bay Wolves are in. Shoots! And he scores! Barry's Bay, 4-1. This crowd is loving it now. They're a little concerned early, an early Phantoms goal, but they're showing them we're here to play for the full 60 minutes.
Got to admire the physicality and the clean hitting of the Wolves here. This is going to be a big advantage for them, and it's going to be a big hole for Frontenac to crawl back out of. So it's going to be tough.
Draw one to the Phantoms. McFarland dumps it in. He's met with a hit, as they've been doing all game long. Back behind the net goes Barry's Bay. Play up. They fall. They run into each other there. They just got to get her together here. Tries to throw it in the middle of the ice. Picked off there by Fishbein. Good back check. Torres. Pass to Fishbein. Good pass up to Kaufman. Tried to leave it there for Much. Good hit there again by Torres. Moving it in. Kaufman will lose that.
Assisted by 14.
And they're in on goal. Jesse Dick on the half boards evades the hit there. They'll throw it back down low. Kofelt walks out from the corner. Back to the point. Loads up, shoots, and a stop by Gouvreau. Nathan Much on the half boards. He'll move it up to Kaufman. They've got Ketchison on that line as well. This looks like a good unit. He's got Much to his left, shoots, and it's stopped by Green on a beauty glove save by the goalie from Barry. Great save by Green. 1:19 to go in the first. Draw scrum, one for Rook. He's behind the net and knocked down to the slot. Chance shoots, and he ripped it wide of the net. Goes around and back to the point. Barry's Bay on a break. And Norman will knock that opportunity down. Rue throws it through 3 or 4 players, and it's knocked back to Barry's Bay. They're in their own zone now. Trying to set it up. Verona can tell this shift is going to be a ugly shift for Grona. He's going to be ready to go. In on goal chance. What a beautiful save by Gouvreau. Kelso moved it away from the slot. Chance again. Shoots, and it hits the knob of the stick for Gouvreau and sends it up into the mesh. 39 and a tenth to go. 4-1 Barry.
Makes you wonder what the decision in the locker room is going to be going into the second period. If Frontenac's going to go with the goalie change with Graham Gemmell, I guess we'll find out here going into the second period. But as of right now, you can't really fault Dean on any of these goals.
No, Dean has been spectacular, and like you say, it's exciting having a guy like Graham Gemmell come over here in this late season push to try and help them. Dean's a great goaltender, has great save percentage. He finds those type of pucks. What a save by Gouvreau again!
As we were
Beauty,
saying.
indeed. He can come up with them. He never gives up. He's always there for the guys. Back to the point, shot through a screen, deflected to Gouvreau's left, and it's thwarted away. 10 on the clock, and it's knifed down the ice, and we will get an icing. 6.7 remaining here in the first period. We've been treated to an exciting 20 minutes, and this crowd, I can imagine, won't be asking for their money back after this first period.
No, definitely not. The only way they're asking for their money back is if they can't get a view of the game. As we know, that happened in Tweed.
Yes, sir. We love you, Tweed, but my goodness, we got to get you into the... Well, we'll talk about that actually in the second period. We're running out of time here, but we want to give them the time that's necessary to give them the kudos they deserve. This period of wind down, Barry's Bay, from Barry's Bay, leading it 4-1 over the Phantoms. Second period, we'll have much of the same intense hockey, playoff type atmosphere in a beautiful arena. And we appreciate them having us here. We love bringing it to you, folks. Stay tuned. The second period's only going to get better. Shots on goal, the Wolves 19, the Phantoms 11. Goal scorers, Kaufman from Rue and Torres. Leclerc from Leppin and Stieg, Leppin from Leclerc, Campbell from Summers and Dick, and then Summers scores from Talon and Cuddy. Justin, Barry's Bay was runners-up in the Kraft Hockeyville 2006. Maybe that's another goal for you, as I know that's one of your goals, to get one of these teams into Kraft Hockeyville.
My goal this year is to get the Tweed Oil Kings a nomination for the Kraft Hockeyville. There is already a page up, and it's just waiting to go up for approval. But our goal is to get Tweed Oil Kings a Kraft Hockeyville win and upgrade their arena as they deservedly so.
They fill their arena like Barry's Bay do, but it's not an arena where it's visible all over the ice.
It's a complete all over the ice. So I should say it goes all the way around. So in fact, I just learned today that the attendance here isn't as high as Tweed. But that's also because we also have everybody in this one section. So, but Tweed, I really love to see them come away with a nomination and a win with Kraft Hockeyville. So that's one of my goals that I set for myself, and I want to see this through.
What's really great about not only you running EOSHL and the Phantoms TV, we got hockey here, but I just wanted to finish this up with Justin, is that your goals are not individual goals. You're trying to help EOSHL grow, and you're trying to help the teams, and it's seen all over the league, and they all appreciate it, and it's a big thank you to you for trying to do this, Justin.
Yeah, it's something that's hockey community has been really important to me, and there's a lot of these teams that I've really gotten to know, and I've loved getting to know each and every one of them. So I'm really hoping that our goal of Kraft Hockeyville can become soon a reality.
The love to Tweed and the love from Tweed to everything that's being done here at EOSHL, from you all the way down, is incredible, and it's great being along for the ride. Dumped inside the zone. We got action here. Norman trying to throw it on the half boards. It's kept in, but knocked away by Kaufman. Norman slips up. Kaufman looking for some help. He'll put it across. Ripped a shot by Grona. Kaufman trying to knife that down back to the dot. Shoots it. Deflects into the corner. Kaufman loses it behind the net. Barry's Bay will come away with it. Kaufman trying to knock that down, but he can't. Barry's Bay in. On goal. Nice move. Slot, and a great save by Gouvreau on a wicked shot there by number 17, Jared Stee.
One thing I want to note here is Dean Gouvreau is wearing number 29, previously worn by Jake Clement. So there's been some changes in the goalie numbers here. So we got Graham Gemmell now wearing number 1, and number 31. We'll have to see who's going to be wearing that. But apparently Gouvreau's number 29, as it says on his mask.
Shot through a screen, deflected into the corner, and back to the point. Shot around the net. The Phantoms will try and gallop onto this one, into the slot area. Taken away. Le Pen Throws it back to the point. Rue will pick that off. Throw it up to center ice. Grona trying to knock that down, but he can't. Summers walks into the danger spot, throws it in, goes astray. Stephen Norman picks it up, throws it around the net and up. Rue stops at the red line and it's taken away swiftly by the captain Summers. Up and into us right here close to the camera on the half boards of the red line. They'll turn and set it up again. Going down the ice, no icing as it was chipped in. Norman, long pass to Peterson. Good chip pass to Kaufman. Rolling puck, but he'll get it. In on goal, Kaufman, backhand, a beautiful save by Green. And he was drilled into the boards for his efforts. Smith down the ice. It's no icing. Avoids that hit, gives it right back to him. A double hit by him and McKennis. Around into the corner by Melling. Hit. Around the net is Pearson. Back to the point. Chance here for Barry's Bay. Shot deflected just wide of the net into the corner. First man in is Smith. He's needing some support down there. There's two of them into the slot. Good stick lift there by Don Thomas and or Peterson. Shot through. Deflected just wide of the net. Good hit there by Bennett behind the net. Thomas avoids the hit. Goes into the corner to get the puck. Barry's Bay walks out with it. Back to the point. DDD pass. Top of the circle. Fans on the shot. Smith on it to Peterson. He's got good speed, and they could have a 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-2. Away is Peterson. Hooked, and a penalty will come as it missed the stick. Got up into the body. Don Thomas racing after it. And after the puck is blown dead, we'll have ourselves a 2-minute power play for the Frontenac Phantoms.
Phantoms right now are currently last in the EOSHL, their power play, but one thing I think they're going to need to do is get some traffic in front of the net as well as fire from the point. So they got to be a little bit selfish here, get as many shots on that as possible and get that traffic in front, shoot for the rebounds.
If Green sees it, he's going to stop it. Draw for Kaufman, digging in really deep on this one. Draw, scrum back, they'll have to redo it again. That trade for Gemmel, what did the Phantoms lose on that deal?
Brady Saracen, and that's as far as I know so far. So it says Brady Saracen for Graham Gemmel. There might be some more details to come.
It's an ongoing trade still, that's good stuff.
Trade deadline's tomorrow.
They're out to the neutral zone. They dump it in. Torres looking him straight in the eye, trying to force him into a bad play. He's got it. The Phantoms are out. Kaufman, good puck carrier here. Come to the half boards, throws it around the net, looking for Grona. It goes all the way back to the point, kept in. Grona throws it back to Rue, held his man up. Smart play, they'll drill it around the net. Great idea by Torres to pinch. He's into the corner. Just lost a handle on it. It's around the net now. Kaufman trying to attack. Smashes it off the boards to himself into the corner. Evades 3 hits now. Into the behind the net. Tried to throw it out in front. Goes astray into the corner. Rue goes in after it. Backhand pass to Grona. Grona to Rue. Should just fire that from right there. Back down low again. Grona trying to walk out with it, protecting that puck. Back to the point. Torres. Here's a good chance for a shot. Rue. Fire that right on net. Nope. They'll cycle it down low. Lose the handle and drill it around the boards and out. A good shot there. When they set it up so well for so long, you've got to fire one. It doesn't matter where it's from at some point.
Feels like they're being a little too cautious.
Yes,
sir. A little
sir.
too scared to shoot that puck.
The half boards, Summers, the captain, trying to get a shorty here for the guys. Nathan Much, good play behind the net to Torres. He'll walk out through the slot area with it. Rip a pass crossover. Ketchison, nice play there for Nathan Much. He gets it across the blue line. Avoids a stick lift, throws it towards the net, hits a leg, goes into the corner. 18 seconds remaining on the power play, to the point. Bennett shoots it. It's knocked down, ripped up, looked like a breakaway chance there. Gouvreau, good smart play over. Bennett in his feet, loses it. And this penalty is going to expire with Barry's Bay inside the Phantom zone. Norman, nice play there on Jesse Dick. He's in the corner. Pass to the half boards. Body on Much, he stays on his feet, chipped into the slot. Ketchison, very ginger in front of the net on that one. The slot shot, ripped up into the glass. Summers, DDD pass, what a play. Down low, Gouvreau makes the save. Into the slot, good play there to to knock him down. Some rough hockey, and he goes down, and it's a 2-minute penalty to the Phantoms.
High sticking.
Was it high sticking?
Looks like the ref indicated for high sticking.
We've got another prize to give away. Winner of the minor hockey jersey contest is William Murkowski.
Seem to have a lot of giveaways here in Barry's Bay. It's such a great community, and that Tim Bitts hockey in the intermission was a lot of fun to watch. Draw back to the point. DDD pass. Right down low, chance there. Barry's Bay. They have bee sting type hockey. They just come right at you. Slot. Beauty. Backhand. Into the middle and a chance. Just off the heel. Rip back to the point. Summers, the Catalyst, will set it up. Top of the circle. Rip a shot. Just high or off the glass and around. And back to the Barry's Bay zone.
Ironically, Barry's Bay cleared the puck for the Phantoms.
Yeah.
As we saw in the first period, they had the puck in the zone the entire time.
That was wild.
Phantoms penalty number 6.
The evasive pass goes down the ice for an icing. And last night, Barry's Bay beating the division leaders, the Deserado Bulldogs, out shooting them 46-30 and beating them 3-2. All 3 goals came in the second period, and it was Dick, Martin, and Anson with the 3 goals. So that was last night's game. Last night's game, and they are still coming out with ferocity in this one. Just Stefano will knife that towards the net.
The other thing I want to mention too is they also have played with a very short bench, so that's impressive all on its own.
Into the zone and around a man, walking in. Behind the net to the corner. Back to the point. Summers chips it in. Capped it at the blue line. A great play by the captain again. The half-boards to Stefano. So what a stick lift there by Le Pen. Good try there to take it away. McKenna will and rip it back down the ice. 45 seconds remaining in the power play for the Barry's Bay Wolves. Moving it through center ice. Crisp play there. Gets around everybody to the net, and it just missed the stick. Wide open in front. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Turning at the blue line. Lots of work in front of that net. Knifes it towards Pearson. Under the half-boards, digging for it. Kaufman looking to come out with it on a great play by Torres. Don Thomas caught standing still on that one. And they're back the other way on a 3-on-2 shot. Gouvreau, that was a change-up. He knifes that away. The penalty is expired. Barry's Bay. Very few times they cannot convert on the power play. Around in front of the net, chance, and it's turned back the other way. Could be a 2-on-1. McFarland with speed. He's got Kaufman to his right. Shoots it, tries to throw it through the defenseman, hits him, and Barry's Bay is back the other way with good speed. Kelso, a good stick lift. Much throws it up. Kaufman can't receive the pass. A good play by Green. Back up the ice, Kelso, a backhand pass, a nice way to get that one. Kelso knocked out the seat of his pants. In they come. Barry's Bay, nice play into the corner. Behind the net they go, working it deep. It's a beautiful play in front of the net. Gouvreau will find that one, and he just slaps away at Gouvreau in front of the net. Good effort, good opportunities there for Barry's Bay. Phantoms holding them off. Tried to throw it back out in front of the net, and they do. Just goes astray. Throws it back into the corner. Barry's Bay pressing hard here. The second period. De Stefano. Back to Kelso. Kelso to Norman. Off the boards. Up the back of the net. Up to the blue line. They cannot find a way to get this puck out. Barry's Bay is just everywhere. Point shot deflected just wide of the net. Clock. Finds his man there in the corner. They'll get it back. Norman throws it on the boards around the net. Back to Barry's Bay as they hold the zone. Shot through. Stopped by Gouvreau in front of that net. Chance. Thrown behind the net. Into the slot. Goes back to the point. Barry's Bay holding the zone very well here. Running the Phantoms all over. Back to the point again. Shoots through a screen. And it just goes wide of the net. A hit on the boards. Barry's Bay Holding the zone here to the corner. Plant knocks his man down. And it's back to the point again. Hits Flesh's stick. Norman, the half boards. The blue line evades a hit. He's still got his stride. Good defensive play there. Stefano trying to throw that in. Barry's Bay into the zone now. Chance slot and a big save by Dean Gouvreau. And the Phantoms are getting the 2 for the rough. The guy tackled the guy right here into the side of the.
Yeah, looks like Colton is getting the 2-minute penalty there. Unfortunately, it looks like the referee just decided to pull one of the 2 out.
Hoffman at the draw. Barry's Bay with 9:33 to go here in the second period, looking to open the 4-goal lead on the Phantoms. Like, if you've seen this crowd, folks, you wouldn't believe it. Shoulder to shoulder, standing room as well only. Back behind the nets, Bennett throws it off the boards. It's kept in by Barry's Bay. Tried to get it across there for Jesse Dick. He's got quite a shot. Walks into the top of the circle, giving him room's a bad idea. To the point. DDD play to the captain. Throws it to Jesse Dick. Into the slot. What a save. What a defensive play by Dan Bennett. Oh my. What a work there. Down low. Barry's Bay knifes it away and a shot just goes behind the net. They are making stuff happen here. Barry's Bay is working the Phantoms over, and they are holding on right now. Pass to the point.
And this is why the Phantoms traded Jake Gament, because they know they can get a reliable goaltending performance out of Dean here.
It's 100%. He's just playing so well. And Kaufman will pick it up now. Chips it past him. He's got to beat the captain, though. He's got great speed and great puck handling ability. Protects the puck. And he'll make a line change. Half the penalty gone. Through the neutral zone on a breakaway. Stopped by Gouvreau. Oh, baby, what a save. And it keeps him within striking distance. Ketchison on his man. He falls. Ketchison. And he's tripped up and goes into the corner. Hit off the puck to the slot. And Grona just about found himself. Just him and the goalie. Look at the speed. And a round shot. And he just missed the top corner. Hits the glass and back out. Nathan Much going after this one. And the penalty's got 27 seconds left on it. Barry's Bay has utilized the power play very well. 1 for 2 right now. Last bit of this power play. See what they can do with it. Half boards to the point. DDD pass. A lot of traffic in front of that net. Shot. Stopped by Gouvreau. The puck dances in front of the net. There's a high stick. And it'll be dead. And 4 seconds to go on the power play.
That was late!
Oh, Barry's Bay has really done a great job here on the power play. And the Phantoms have done a great job trying to keep them at bay. As we said before the game, an 25% power play clip is nothing to mess around with. Getting into penalty trouble, it happens. You try to avoid it, but when you can't, you got to realize that a team like Barry's Bay is going to thrive off of power play opportunities. Travis McKennis throws it up the ice. He misses his man. Peterson speed. What a stop by Green. Oh my. Went out for the poke check. Peterson got a stick on it, and Green was the better man on that one.
Was he ever? Peterson there had the green light to go right to the goal.
He sure did. That goal he had a few weeks ago on the penalty kill, hitting him in the leg, I think in Deserano.
Yes.
They're out on a breakaway again. Barry's Bay in on goal. What a save by Dean Gouvreau. Unbelievable. Slot again. Throw it across. Dean comes up with another one. Do you believe it? Barry's Bay pouring it on.
I don't care what the score is right now, that he's right now the first star of the game.
100%. I can't find the shots on goal. Can't get internet in here, but we got to be getting close to 30. So he had 19 in the first. 6:52 to go here in the second. Gouvreau putting on a show. 3 breakaways and 5 slot opportunities where he just comes up massive and holding this 4-1 lead for the Phantoms.
You know what he reminds me of a little bit? He reminds me a little bit of Dominic Hasek there, just staying in that net and just fighting the puck and not letting it get by.
Absolutely. That breakaway. Wow. Barry's Bay will get it out to center ice. Smith. Holding to Plant. Long ice, cross ice pass. Peterson with good speed. Into the, or LaFlash, good pass there into the slot. Hit on Plant. He's a big boy. Good hit by DiStefano. Great forecheck. The three of them down low. And Barry's Bay will come out with it. Hits a stick, comes back into the zone. You can hear the crowd now. They're pretty surprised. The team should be really 7 or 8 to 1 with the chances that they've had in this period. But when you find a hot goalie and a team that won't quit, this game could turn around pretty quick for the Phantoms.
Yeah, we've seen it before in the season where they've been down by 3 or 4 goals and they mount a comeback and really push for a tie or a win. So this team never quits. That's for sure.
That's why it's so much fun to do their games. Torres turns in his neutral zone, throws it back to Fishbein. Ripped a long pass up. Misses Ketchison. They'll bring it back down to the Phantom zone. 5:45 to go here in the second. Great hockey action here from Barry's Bay. And the atmosphere here has changed none. It is just electrifying here. I can't wait for a playoff game. If we ever get the opportunity to do a Barry's Bay playoff game, it will be quite the atmosphere here, let me tell you. Same as in Tweed. Same type of a deal. Deserano's got that as well. And if we get to a Phantoms playoff, it's going to be amazing down in Piccadilly to hear that crowd. Ketchison, a backhand pass that almost was picked off. McFarland tried to chip it in and go after it. Good play around it. Nobody can pick that up. It's been a 4-on-2. Ketchison will dump it in. Gives him a throwback. McFarland takes a hit. Jordan Ryan throws it off the boards and down the ice. Torres will hold on to this and turn. We're telling him he's on him. Look at the speed he's got off the boards. Ketchison will chip it up and they'll lose it. Ketchison tries to throw it ahead. Good backhand pass to Nathan Much. Much knocked off the puck there. Ketchison throwing his weight around. Sam Fishbein. Eyes right on 6. He's got one guy in front of him there. Nice play. Ketchison chips it out to center ice. Barry's Bay will pick that pass off. Turn it back around. Talon in. Good play there by Fishbein to cut that play off. Ketchison's got to look behind him because there's a man streaking down low. Barry's Bay controls. Back to Summers. Wide open at the point. Summers doing anything he wants. Walks to the dot. And Much picks it up. Up to Kaufman. It goes down the ice. Barry's Bay with 4:10 to go here in the second. Coming in. Looked pretty offside. Shot and a stop by Gouvreau. And he'll hold on for the draw. That was pretty close to being offside. They had 2 guys that still hadn't left the ice yet. They have control coming into the blue line. Could have been too many men on the ice, for God's sake.
Yeah. The one thing the Wolves have been really good at is controlling the puck and knowing their ice. So they definitely have been the better team in this game so far, a lot more physical too.
With a team like Barry's Bay that moves the puck so well, the Phantoms have got to get on the points because they're just using the points so much and able to walk in and do almost anything they want in the offensive zone at times. There's lefty wide open. It's like a power play.
They got to spread out a little bit more.
Back to the point. They're wide open at the blue line. Deflected. What a save by Gouvreau into the slot. Another big one. The slot again. Chance shoots and he scores.
Not much Dean can do on that one.
Not a chance.
There's only so many shots that he can stop.
They just work it around in such a nice cycle. The Phantoms got to get on that. They're down by 4, 3:42 to go here in the second period in Barry's Bay. Only a matter of time as the Barry's Bay Wolves are just like a pack, flowing together, attacking together, and their chances are just bee stings. It's like you've hit a hornet's nest.
Absolutely, and this team, as I mentioned before, they have an identity now, and this is how they play. And, teams are going to be having to expect this when they play this team. So teams like Deserano and and get an off play, take notice, because this team is here to play.
They have a lot to prove, too, being their first season in the league. Oh, stand-up hit on McKennis. Back to the point. McKennis knocked down again. DDD pass, Summers shoots, and Gouvreau comes up with the glove on that one. Behind the net, looking in front of the net for an open receiver. The corner, Le Pen to the slot, picked up by Smith. He's stick lifted, given back to Barry's Bay. They work it again. Good move to get himself into the corner. A little bit of space. Tries to turn back, and a good defensive play knocks him down. A big slash there. It's the first real cheap shot I've seen in the game. That's just a reaction and an anger, and it happens. The intensity gets there, yeah. But we've seen teams that behind the play are slashing or growing shots with the sticks. Barry's Bay doesn't play that way.
No, and sometimes these emotions are going to get the best of you sometimes, and especially in a high intensity kind of game like this. It's bound to happen here and there.
Absolutely, and it shows the passion that they have. They're set, and they're leading 5-1. They are set in the playoffs, but they're playing this like it's Game 7 of the finals. That's really good to see.
Very disciplined for the most part, and when you look at a lot of these higher tier teams, we've seen so many times that there's these cheap shots that happen, and they just remain undisciplined, and it will cost them against a team like this.
Green comes across with a beautiful save there again. And when the Phantoms are getting their opportunities, Green's standing tall. He's a great goaltender. And actually that 5-2 mark is coupled with a 485 goals against and an 868 save percentage that's just climbing right now. And that's really good in this league. Back to the point, the Phantoms will set up. Sam Fishbein at the point. Straddles the line, shoots it through, deflected, and it was just knocked down. Good play there by Fishbein to try and get a chance on goal. 2:25 to go here in the second period. Fishbein, pass up. What a nice play to the flesh, but he's all alone, a 1-on-3. Barry's Bay will knock it out, across the blue line. He sees Fishbein streaking in. Chipped onto the boards, knocked down. Torres turning in his own zone. That was a dangerous slash there, but hit the stick. Good play by Torres to get around him. Slips through to the slot. Bouncing puck. Turns. Shoots. And a save. Penalty coming to Barry's Bay. And they'll have a 5-on-3 for a minute 3. With a minute 50 remaining here in the second. It's an incredibly passionate crowd, Justin.
Yeah, it really is, and I love it.
Great.
I got to give kudos here for Torres here. He just avoided a big hit along the boards, just used his skating, just continued to move his feet, and created a really great scoring chance.
Yeah, that could have hurt. That could have hurt. He had a lot in on that. He's very elusive. And this would be a nice time to get a couple goals. Bennett, just fire that. Nobody in front of the net. Fans on the shot. And it's out and down the ice. Gouvreau leaves it there for Norman. Turns behind the net. Looks up. Don Thomas. Pass up to Rue. Rue gains the blue line. Throws it across. Tries the 1T for Grona. Back to the point, and it's out. And they're down. Barry's Bay on a breakaway. In on goal. Stopped by Gouvreau. That's number 4 on the night in the breakaways for Gouvreau. 4 for 4. Coppin throws it behind the net. Nobody on the left side of the ice, and Barry's Bay will send it up and into the mesh. 13 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Barry's Bay has really thwarted any opportunity for the Phantoms to get set up. And they're still knifing away here.
We're down to the final minute.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Got your minute dessert.
Gouvreau will handle that one with ease. Sam Fishbein. He's going for a skate. With speed on goal. Shot. Low one. Green, he couldn't find it. Sam gets it. Shoots! And it just up over the net. And into the crowd. Not something I'm able to say very often, but they went up over the net and into the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the day, it was always up and into the crowd, but caught by a lady from Shawinigan. Great rush by Sam Fishbein. 41 3/10 remaining here. 51 seconds on the power play. They'll start the third with a power play if they can't score here. But Fishbein will turn it around again. Throws it cross ice. Much recognizes it. Tries to get on it quick and he can't. Hits Fishbein in the mask. Torres, after that, with speed, goes around the net. It's hard to catch him. Not everyone in the league can catch a guy that fast. He'll get to the blue line. It's knocked away, and they're back down the ice. Dick hit against the boards, and they're in. LaFleche ripped a shot, and he just missed the far post, and it's out and down the ice. And that'll end the second period. It'll wind down, and they get one in the period while the shot totals when we come back, as the Barry's Bay Wolves lead this one 5-1 over our Frontenac Phantoms. It's been an intense 40 minutes, and I expect nothing different from the third period. Big pushback from the Phantoms to try and even this score. Down and 20 to go. The second period, shots on goal favor the Wolves, 21-7. But they were only able to get one past the star goalie, Dean Gouvreau, Michael Anson from Jesse Dick, to make it 5-1 after a barrage of shots by the Barry's Bay Wolves. Tremendous period for Dean Gouvreau, not as a former goalie, sorry, as a goalie, Justin. I'm a former goalie. As a goalie, what's your mindset going into the third? You're down by 4. Is it's over, or are you still sticking to the game plan?
Still sticking to the game plan, one shot at a time. That's how you got to look at it. You can't look at the score. You just got to think of it as a 0-0 game at this point and build on that.
Talking about building, I mean, you can build a team around great goaltending, as the Montreal Canadiens, referencing the NHL, have done. They have 2 all-star goalies now solidified on their team. The Phantoms, everything's going up for them in the future, I find.
Yeah, and it's just about getting those proper pieces in place, and I think they'll be on the right track. This year has definitely been a big learning curve for everybody, and knowing what the roster is and what the identity is. That's a big thing in this league, is identity, and a lot of teams have it, some don't, and I know like Frontnac's working towards it. They have the fundamentals there with the right mentality and locker room. It's just about developing some good habits on the ice.
They might not be getting the W's, but I think around the league they're starting to be realized as a team that does not give up, and they play heart and soul hockey, which is something you can definitely build on. Drilled inside the zone, and Barry's Bay throwing it up, looking for that long ice breakaway. It'll go down for an icing. Well, a great 2 periods for these 2 teams, as we said. Bytown and North Dundas as the out-of-town scoreboard, but they've just started their game. It's 0-0. Bytown sitting at 12-3-0. North Dundas suffering their first loss 2 weeks ago, and then an overtime loss the week after, sitting at 15-1-1. And that'll be played at the Rich Craft Sensplex in North Dundas. Barry's Bay, as they have for the full 40 minutes, controlling the puck, moving it up smart to the neutral zone. They'll cross the blue line. Good play by Bennett to take his man out. McFarland throws it back to the point. Almost a break there. Another chip, and it seems to find Barry's Bay sticks. Good play down low. They'll try and set it. Slot shot, and it just hits the heel. Goes into the corner.
Part of me feels like, too, that the ice is still a little bit sticky from the straight.
Absolutely. Even with the Chukka puck, it still didn't give it time to settle. Still see pools of water. Pass over Jesse Dick, chipped away by Kelso. Pass cross again. Toward the opportunity there. Catchison. McFarland can't find it, but Smith does. A big body of Smith coming in, hard to take off the puck. It's chipped away as it rolled on him. And they're back the other way on a 3-on-2. Catchison staying in the play. Barry's Bay around. Jesse Dick in, shoots, and stopped by Gouvreau. He tightens up and it won't go through. Catchison can't find the puck. Another slot and back to the point. Fleming throws it through a screen. It's knocked down. Catchison leads his man. Good play. Grona in on goal. Shoots, and Green holds on for the whistle. With a great save there.
It's always great seeing Grona shooting the puck.
Absolutely. That laser shot he has. Draw inside the zone, Kaufman with Rue to his right, Grona to his left. Draw one back, Rue throws it down low. Kaufman is not ready for that one. Barry's Bay throws it back behind the net. The captain, Summers. Good smart play up to Stieg. Pass over to Le Pen. Kelso walks by him. Around into the corner. Throws it to the point. Ripped a shot, and it just goes wide. Good shot by Alexander Fleming. It's into the slot area again. He shoots, and it's blocked again. Big wall in front of that net. Spin. Backhand into the zone. Backhand pass. Slot shoots, and it's stopped again by Gouvreau.
I'm going to have to start calling him Patrick Waugh.
Phenomenal goaltender. He is and right there, number 17, Jared Stieg, coming down to give props to Gouvreau after that beautiful save in the slot. You've got to appreciate the black and red for the way they play. Respectable hockey here. Point through a screen, shot, knocked out. Dot, shot again, and it goes up and into the wall. I guess there's no mesh over there. It's a say to go right through the mesh. Good Lord.
Hey, next thing you know, there might be holes in the wall. Who knows?
Yeah.
Some good air conditioning.
Yeah, it would cool it down in here. It's actually nice and warm in here compared to his outside. It's beauty. Draw inside the zone. Just one back to Barry's Bay. They'll swiftly set up to the half boards, working it low into the slot. Shot. Another great save by Gouvreau, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
Fight him! Fight him!
Curtis Leclerc is a guy to not mess around with. He's a big boy. And I seen him actually try to...
To be honest, I kind of come for the hits and the fights.
It's Curtis's third game. He's got a goal and 2 assists, 7 minutes and penalties, 1 fight. He tried to fight Kelso in the first period. Kelso turned that down. Kelso, that's not his game. And you can tell he's a very aggressive hockey player. It's down for Plante. He's got speed. He's in on goal, around a man, throws it towards the net, just out of the reach of LaFlèche. Into the chance. Shot stopped by Green, behind the net, the wrap. And it just goes wide. Torres tries to step up, and Barry's Bay is out with speed again. Crosses the blue line and takes 2 Phantoms down. And this crowd loves that. Unbelievable. And they'll really get a good chuckle out of that one. This crowd, the buzz, knocks him down again. Shot up to LaFlèche. No, that's Peterson, sorry. In with good speed, good stick handling, going around the D. Trying to get to the net, stops and turns. Looking for a man in front, knocked off the puck. Into the corner. Peterson gives it over. Trying to throw it back down low is McKennis. It's against the wall. Trying to move out with it. Stick check there, Peterson and McKennis. Pinning it up against the boards, and the refs had enough. And they'll roll the whistle dead. Well, the Barry's Bay Wolves can pop goals. Robert Le Pen, 44. He's got 10 goals and 12 assists this season for 22 points. 22 points for Summers as well. More of a facilitator, but on defense he has 6 goals and 16 assists. And he can score. Jesse Dick with 12. He had some goals last night and tonight with 9 assists for 21 points. So this team is not a team to mess around with. A blind pass in front of the net comes back for Barry's Bay. Knocked away by the Phantoms. Don Thomas, who's had a great game tonight. He's been in on everything defensively. He's been making some great offensive plays, and he's been dynamite back-checking for the Phantoms. Into the corner. Smith hits his man. Goes around. That's Roberts actually hits his man going in. Chip pass over. Thomas just out of the reach of him. Turning back into his own zone. Ripped on the boards. McKennis at the end of a long shift. I don't know. Pass back to Gouvreau. Ripped a long pass up, just out of the reach of Much. Throws it back in for Barry's Bay. Roberts, a good pass across. Drop pass there. Didn't do much. Much Into the slot. Chance shoots, and it hits a leg and goes into the corner. Good body on the boards there by McFarland. Catches some forechecking, trying to cause a turnover, but Barry's Bay. Nice play up the ice. Sift pass over, Jesse Dick, slot, shoots, and Gouvreau again. Oh my word, he's got it again. Back-to-back beauty saves, holding this lead at 5-1. 14:48 to go. It's starting to get chippy. I'll tell you, Kelso's looking down at number 10, Michael Hansen. He's a little guy.
Yeah, I can understand how Hansen's feeling. You see how tall I am, standing next to Kelso.
Good
yeah,
boy.
I understand.
I think that would be an unfair advantage for Kelso. Draw, scrummed. And it's one for the Phantoms. McFarland trying to go around the defender. He stood up. A little smile. Summers gives him the little shiver. Drop pass behind the net by Norman. Kelso stripped to the puck. Slot, and Gouvreau again comes up with a 10-beller.
I get goosebumps just watching him play net. It's just unreal.
It really is. He gets to showcase it every single game.
He's always smiling. He's always positive too. He doesn't. He never points his finger at anybody. He's a very solid goalie and just a leader on this team.
That's exactly right. A leader indeed. You never want a goalie when a team allows a lot of shots. Like my Felix Potvin in Toronto when he set the record for the most saves in a season. He wasn't a finger pointer. He's loved in that dressing room.
Yeah, exactly. As a goalie, sometimes you love the workload, right? Like, you know, the more shots, the better you get.
Summers to the dot, ripped it, and scores. Top shelf, and Barry's Bay has opened a 6-1 lead here late in the third.
Looks like he just ripped the monkey off his back. So let's see what his goal total is.
Well, he's only played. Was it 17?
It was 17.
Jared Stieg actually has played in 3 games. That's his 6th goal.
Wow.
And he has 2 assists. He can snipe.
Wow.
Maybe for him, the 2 goals a game isn't enough.
Who knows?
They're having a goalie change. Green is coming out.
Charbonneau.
Dan Charbonneau coming in to replace Green. Give him some ice time.
Kelly Summers and 44. Robbie Levine.
Pass up. Barry's Bay will take that away. Out in front of the net. Dangerous opportunity there for the Phantoms. Little hit there by Garona. They cycle it behind the net. This is the first action for Dan Charbonneau this season. I'll bet you his heart is pumping right now. Got a 6-1 lead versus the Phantoms. Thrown up to the blue line. Rue can't knock that one down. Barry's Bay throwing it back to their own zone. Good pass up to the middle. Dry outside the blue line. Try to move it in. And it's back. They'll drill it. Oh, little fake pass. Into the corner. Charbonneau touching the puck for the first time in this game. Nolan Rook took that hit and gave it right back to him. High stick coming to Dan Bennett. 12:52 to go here in the third.
Bennett's back to the sin bin.
It was a high stick.
I believe, yes, a high stick. Yeah, I think it's his second high stick of the game.
Well, Barry's Bay's so fast when they're trying to lift their sticks, they're
very
not
shifty.
Yeah, they're not a stationary type team. They're moving. So another 5-on-4 for the ever-dangerous Barry's Bay Wolves, looking to keep on track. This will be their 5th power play of the game, I'm pretty sure, which means this one probably, if the statistics are proper, this should be a really good opportunity for the Barry Bay's Wolves. Phantoms will know it, so they're going to be playing their hearts out, trying to thwart this opportunity. Back behind the net, into the corner, Pearson to the point, back down low to him, straddles the blue line, finding him at the dot, just out of the reach for a one-timer. He's knocked down. Fans wanting a penalty on DiStefano as he pins him against the boards, and we'll get a whistle. 12 1/4, minus a penny to go. 1:32 on the power play.
All right.
Beautiful arena, great evening of hockey.
50-50 tickets.
And we've been treated to a great hockey game.
Last four numbers for 50-50 are 7-2, 7-3. Last four numbers, 7-2.
Draw one
7-3.
back. McKennis gets around a man, and he's got some good speed coming in. Walks in on goal, ripped a shot. First save by Charbonneau this season. Nice blocker save. Quick reaction on that one. Down the ice they come. Knocked away into the corner. Back to the point. Shoots it through, and Gouvreau at the top of the crease will make that save. Well, folks, next weekend, January 27th, from the Maddock Arena, the Ice Miners and the Phantoms will have that game for you. We'll have a sked of games that weekend as well. We'll try to bring you as much action around the EOSHL as humanly possible. Possibly in Tweed, possibly in Deserano. We will we'll be notifying you all through the week of where we'll be. And come on out, say hello, and watch some great hockey as well, folks. The half boards, and back to the point. Matt, very space, setting it up nicely again. Screen in front of that net. Shot through. It's into the corner and back to the point. And tried the slot pass there. Goes astray. Knifed back into the zone. Norman turns. 35 seconds remaining. Throws it around. Barry's Bay will hold the zone. He retains that puck. Slot chance again. And they'll wheel it back to the point. What a pass! Blind to the slot. Shot. Oh my! 2, 3 big saves by Dean Gouvreau. Oh my word! What a save! Do you believe it?
Oh, in the playoffs.
Gouvreau never giving up 3 10-bellers in a row. And Barry's Bay looks skyward. Bunch of smiles on the black and red as they come on the ice. They can't believe that one. And Gouvreau will get a minute to regain his composure as he just shocked this Barry's Bay crowd. Beautiful saves there.
I got goosebumps, Billy.
Wish we could do that.
Oh, maybe if we were lucky.
Yeah, when we were younger too, probably.
Maybe, yeah, and the hips weren't giving out as much.
Yeah. Torres turns, runs into another guy, but he is spinning in there, making it happen. Fishbein thought he had someone on the side. That's a penalty over. Slot, 3-on-2 down low. Whistles a shot high and over Gouvreau's head. Ketchison, good hit there. They're still regaining that puck. They still keep it in. It's got to be draining for these Phantoms. Torres needs off the ice. Goes into the middle of the ice, takes him. That's his 5th hit of this shift. He's been bumped around really good. Fishbein will dump it in. Takes the hit. Throws it into the zone. Fleming after that one into the corner. He'll get there first, looking to the point. Can't find him. Goes to Couture, or Torres, throws it off the boards and back to the point. Right back down low again. Torres is a workhorse. He's been on the ice for going on 3 minutes now and has taken a lot of hits. He is still in there grinding and playing hard every second of his shift. It's really impressive.
He's a hometown guy. He's a hometown boy. Plays with a lot of pride playing in Frontenac. That's where he's from. So it looks like we got a penalty coming up.
Yeah, I didn't see the penalty. I did see Kaufman just get hit from behind. I think 3 came up to apologize to him as well. Pearson, a great hockey player and a great guy from what I've understood, and that was pretty dangerous. I think he expected Kaufman to get the puck and turn out with it. The slashing?
I think I didn't see what the call was. I guess we'll find out in just a second.
9:47 to go in the third.
Hearing this music makes me feel like it's 1993. Oh, the memories.
Draw one. Phantoms looking for an opportunity to pop one here on the 5-on-4. Ketcherson gets himself pinned against the wall. It's knifed down the ice. Phantoms will have to regroup. Throws it around the net. And they'll walk out with it. Bennett. Pass cross ice. Roberts. Throwing it. He gets across the blue line. Ketcherson trying to hold on to himself. And it's drilled down the ice again. Now have to regroup. Back down the other way with good speed now is Bennett. He takes the hit as well. Shot along the boards and it's out. Roberts after this. In his own zone, needing some help. Goes behind the net. Good smart play by 00. Roberts, one of my favorites. Big boy, controls that puck well. Throws it behind the net. Plant is in there with speed. Gives this man a shove against the boards. In for support, Nathan Much. Grinding in the corner. Looking to bring it out. Behind the net. And Barry's Bay gets to it first. Throws it out in front of the net. Good chance there, and it's out and down the ice. 35 seconds to go in the power play for the Phantoms. Up through, chipped in. LaFleche. Knocked into the boards big time. Into the corner. Walks out from the corner, looking for an open man. Back to the point, and it's out on a 2-on-1. Jesse Dick. Oh, a toe drag, and how did Gubro see that to make the reaction save? Shot was up and over into the glass. McKennis trying to come out through center. He's got good speed coming with him. Shot into the corner. Oh, he just missed that one. Plant coming in with great speed on that. Peterson over to McKennis. McKennis trying to hold it against the boards. Jesse Dick coming in across the blue line. Throws it back down low and it's back the other way. Tyler McKennis crosses the blue line. Peterson behind the net, knocked off the puck. And it's on the half boards and it's out. Throws it around the net. And to receive that is Kofelt. He's had himself a great game as well. Played some great hockey here. Harry's Bay, there's Don Thomas. Good speed coming in through. Shifty, knocked off the puck. Good play up to get out. Walks in, ripped a shot, just missed the net.
I think Dean got a piece of that with his shoulder.
I was going to say, that must have been quite the wild shot if it went that far wide. Summers taking on two Phantoms and does a great job. DiStefano in his own zone, just controlling that puck. He'll chip it in and go after it. Right on Charbonneau. Knocked down by Roux. Roux hit against the boards. DiStefano into support. Don Thomas after him. Knocks it back behind the net. And Barry's Bay is away. Chip through center. Throws it in around the net. Stieg. Into the corner, bodied off that one. Good hit by Bennett. In for support is LePen. Back behind the net. Roberts trying to man it. Oh, what a move. Good job by... Oh, a knee on knee. Right. That's going to be, I think, probably roughing. I don't know if they're going to call it for a knee, but he did get his knee in on that, and that can cause a tripping. That can cause serious injury.
It definitely can. I know I've had some of those collisions before playing other sports, and it never feels good.
That's Bennett's third penalty of the game. But I'm just looking now to see. Yeah, he's had 6 penalty minutes all year. He just took 6 in this game. He's not a penalty machine. It's just they're elusive, and when he goes to hit him, he's just getting the lower part of their bodies for trips. It's just unfortunate. but he's playing hard, and that's what you want. And it's back to the point, just walking in, down low to the corner, into the slot, back to the wide open point. D to D, ripped a shot, and Guvro with the save. D to D, point pass, faked a shot, goes into the corner, and driven around the net, back to the point again. Summers to the top of the circle, slot shot wide, and a penalty coming.
Fight him!
You got 10 seconds, Sam. He was roughing up Fishbein. You know that he will not take it. We've seen him many times stick up for himself. The young lad is a grinder of a hockey player, I find. He does a lot of great things on the ice.
Oh yes, fish from Jersey Shore.
Good old Sam Fishbein. Got a goal, 2 assists in the season. Just drew a penalty. Face off inside the zone, 4-on-4. Kaufman out there with, looks like Grona to his right. Thrown off the boards. Norman can't knock him down. He's in on goal. To the slot. Into the corner, Grona. Norman and Kaufman. And none of them can come out with it. 2 Barry's Bay Wolves come out with that puck. Sift D. Tries to hit him and misses. Into the dot. Shoots. Stopped by Guvro. Rebound chance. Stopped by Guvro. And it's behind the net. Off the glass. Up and into the mesh and out of play. Phenomenal goaltending again by number 29 now, Dean Guvro. What a great save.
We call him Mean Dean for a reason.
I was going to call him that, actually, and then when I looked over at him, I'm like, he doesn't look mean at all. I can't.
He really doesn't.
He doesn't.
That's the funny part about it.
Seems like such a nice guy. Kelso behind the net, gets bodied off the puck, and it's picked up by Norman. Tried to be stick lift there, but strong on the stick. Kelso trying to take it off to Jesse Dick, and he can't. Into the corner. Behind the net, wrap, and Guvro stands to the challenge, makes another save.
Jesse Dick, he's a player that came over here from Arnprior last year, was really well renowned goal scorer for the Arnprior Rivermen last year, and he is just continuing what he's been doing over here with the Wolves, so he's been phenomenal for them.
As I was saying earlier in the broadcast, he's got 13 games under his belt, he has 9 assists, and in 13 games he has 12 goals. Chance now, slot, shoots, and what a save by Charbonneau. His best of the game since he's come in here. He's made 3 of them, and that was a beauty. Getting his feet wet in the EOSHL. And this crowd appreciates the effort.
Drop him!
A very energetic crowd here in Barry's Bay. And that always helps a team. 4:03 left here in the third period, and it's still packed in here. They are still hollering. They love their Barry's Bay Wolves. Tipped in chance. Oh, it just goes up over the net. They're battling down low. Peterson trying to walk out with it. Keeps his stick down. Barry's Bay into the corner. Peterson bodies his man. He has no help. It's a 1-on-4 here. And after a while, there's not much he can do. Torres comes in, bodies his man against the boards. Look at the effort. The slot chance. Nope, behind the net. Throws it in front. Torres had just turned around, and a mite too late. Roberts keeps it in. Roberts. Nice pass cross. McKinnis in front of the net. Oh, my. Good play there. They keep it out of the way. There we go. Back is Torres. Turns, throws it off the boards. It pops out in front of the net. McKinnis picks it up. And Roberts holds on to this one, waiting for a wholesale change. Fishbein, pass back across to Roberts. Throws it ahead to McKinnis. Picked up by DiStefano. Onto the half boards. Nice play there to get it around a man. Dumped into the corner. LaFleche will throw it out to the neutral zone. Back to him in the Center ice area, he takes the hit. Stefano going in. First man in, ridden into the boards. He knew it was going to happen. He doesn't care. Very tough hockey player. Gives him a body there on the boards. Barry's Bay will pick it up now. Throwing up the ice. That's going to go for an icing. With 2:11 to go here in the third period. Justin, is there guaranteed games next week that you can let me know about? I can't get the schedule up.
Yeah, we're supposed to be heading up to, I believe it's Center Hastings next week against the Ice Miners between the Phantoms. But other than that, we will be keeping you posted up online here. So stay tuned.
Into the neutral zone. Le Pen will pick it up. Gain the Phantom zone. Backhand pass cross ice. Throws it back down low. Le Pen tries to move it. And the Phantoms will move out to center ice. Much going around that big defenseman. Tries to throw it back. Would have been a good play for Don Thomas. But it's thwarted. Bennett loses that battle. Le Pen. Slot. Gouvreau. Again, with a big save off the blocker. And it's 6-1, but he is still, looks like he believes it's 1-1 in there. That is a goaltender. Slot, pass again. Oh, my word. Kelso turns it over in the slot, and it goes to the half boards. Gives him a shiver there. Back to the half boards. They're trying to work it in. Phantoms through center. Ketchison. In on goal shot. Hits, goes behind the net. Opportunity. Wraps it in front of the net. Loses that battle. Skating through the neutral zone goes Barry's Bay with speed. Walking in shot. Gouvreau with a big save, and he'll hold on to that one for a face-off with 48 7/10 to go.
This definitely has to be one of the performances of the year in terms of the goaltending that we've seen this season.
100%, Justin. Now, we've seen some great goaltending this year, but this is a barrage and high-quality shots almost every single time they come down, and he's standing tall. Throws it into the zone.
You have to be mentally tough to be facing that many shots and not getting really any goal support and still staying in there fighting every single puck. You got to give Dean a lot of credit here. He's the first star in my opinion.
100%. He comes out to play that puck with 20 seconds to go. He is in it every second. It's not a 6-1 score in his mind. It's 1-1. It's pretty incredible. Like you say, the mental toughness. Pearson trying to wrap on him, and Gouvreau's cut down every angle he had. He had to try a pass out in front. That did not work.
Oh, he is!
And as this game winds down here in Barry's Bay, it was quite an experience, Justin. We didn't...
It was. The fans here are passionate. You got to give the Wolves organization a ton of credit for this amazing experience, not only for their home fans, but for the visitors as well.
When the playoffs come, if this place can get any louder, I think it'll blow the roof off.
Absolutely. And you know what? Like I said many times before, look out whoever's going to be playing this team, because I would hate to be that organization.
100%. Well, here from Barry's Bay, we didn't get the result we were looking for, but next weekend, always a game coming. And on EOSHL TV, we will have that for you as the Barry's Bay Wolves come off to cheers from their fans. Nope. Cheers from their fans as they exit the arena, and people trying to get as many shots of them as they can. And we'll be back. We'll be back next weekend, folks, with some more hockey. We love bringing it to you. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Bye for now.